Hello and welcome back to Valley Form for the first meeting of 2023. We've got a 9-race program to dissect, but as always, we'll just focus on the quaddie and then Rayman will give us a best bet. Speaking of the resident Rayman, he now joins me. Rayman, how's 2023 treated you so far?
Benny, it's been good, but I've been waiting for this return to the Valley. It's been a few weeks, and I love a Saturday meeting at the Valley. And I think this Saturday, it's a fairly tricky card. I think if we can find 2 or 3 winners, you're going to finish on top. Hopefully, we can do exactly that.
Well, I certainly agree with that. Race 6 is the Bricks Property Group Handicap. It's benchmark 64 over 1,200 metres. Who are you tipping on top?
Very tricky race to start the quaddie here, Benny. I think there's a number of winning chances, but I think the speed could dictate this race. There doesn't look to be a huge amount of speed on paper. I think that does give Ice Pick Nick his chance to get a win on the board this preparation. He should get a really nice run right on the speed with Jamie Carr in the saddle. It's a horse that's previously won at the saddle at the Valley and has been racing really well this preparation without getting the job done. So I think Ice Pick Nick gets its chance in race 6 at the Valley on Saturday. Going fairly wide in the quaddie though, Benny, which I think might be the theme of this quaddie. I've got number 1 Harbin, number 2 Ice Pick Nick, number 3 Lord Paramount, number 8 The Hass, and number 9 She's Booming.
Race 7 is the Gav Disco Neville 50th handicap. Happy birthday to Gav. It's a benchmark 84 over 1,200 metres. And I think number 8 Dance to Dubai has found another very winnable race here for the Peter Moody stable. This mare was brilliant winning last start here at the Valley. It was on New Year's Eve, and I don't think there's any reason to jump off. As you can see in this replay, she drove up from the inside barrier. She kept the short price favourite out of it, and she sustained a long effort to win very softly on the line. She rises at the weights, obviously staying in this grade, but Carleen Heffel takes 2 kilos off again. They map for a very similar run on top of the speed. Carleen is actually going at 14% winning strike rate for her last 50 rides, which is up 5% on her career average. So she's going great guns. In the quaddie, I'll go with number 2, Bill the Boxer. He's a second up specialist. Number 5, Sacred Palace. Number 8, Dance to Dubai. And number 10, Stripped Back.
Race 8 is the Musk Creek Farm Handicap, and it's another open race. I think you can make a case for just about half this field, and it's no surprise that the Ladbrokes market for this race is an extremely open one, suggests that there's a host of winning chances. The horse I've landed up on top, though, is Savannah Clouds, a horse that just keeps on winning and goes into this race with an excellent chance once again. Horse that makes its own luck right on the speed, and it does look to have drawn ideally here in Barrier 5. And I think luck and running in such an open race where there's really not a much between a handful of runners, that luck and running could be key here, which is why I've got Savannah Cloud on top. Once again, I'm taking a few here in the quaddie, though. Number 2, Corner Pocket, never runs a bad race. Number 3, Sosie Bond, last start winner, back to its best. Number 6, Savannah Cloud. Number 7, Ascension. And number 11, Pounding. Peter Moody's got a very strong hand.
Race 9 is the Ladbrokes handicap to finish us off. It's over the mile, and I thought the value here was number 13, 3 4 pence at around the $10 mark. This horse was most unlucky. He also ran on New Year's Eve here at the Valley. As you can see in this replay, he's bottled up with nowhere to go. I think new jockey Jamie Carr will be very mindful of what happened last start. She'll be able to get him out of the barriers, settle him up on top of the speed like he has been in the past, and that'll mean he'll have much less traffic to negotiate. He's also a horse who has improved second up in his campaign. He's twice a winner, so I'll expect him to improve from that. And as mentioned, he'll get a much better run than last time. The other thing I really like about this horse, favourite has drawn right inside him, that's Hennessy Lad. And hopefully Jamie Carr can keep him inside and dictate to him for as long as possible. In the quaddie, I'll go with number 2, Alvedon, number 11, San Fabrizio, number 13, 3 4 pence, and number 15, Hennessy Lad. Rayman, that's the quaddie done and dusted, but there are a few nice short price favourites earlier in the card. Are you with one of them?
I am with one of the short price favourites earlier in the card, Benny. It's the trainer we've talked about already, Peter Moody. He's got a very strong hand on this card. Race 4, number 6, Shuffle Dancer, though, I think looks like his best bet on the card. It's a small field. This horse should be able to dictate terms. It's racing really well this preparation, and it might just have a class edge on its rivals here. So I think it's comfortably my best bet on what's a tricky card. Race 4, number 6, Shuffle Dancer.
That's all for Valley Form this week. Next week, we'll have Australia Stakes Day, so group racing will return to the Valley. Enjoy this weekend, and bye for now.